All right. Now that could be it right there. I may have just solved my own technical issue because, I'm just such a electromagnetic nigga. And when you electro man, I guess press one, hit the got your ass. Yeah, I fixed it. That motherfucker beaming now. Hit that like button. Hey, that motherfucker 4 bars now. Hey,
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's go get it. No kidding. Breaking down the swisher for the yo building. Sitting on the steps, feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold killing. You gotta keep the devil in his hole, nigga. But y'all know how it goes, nigga. I'm front line every time it's on, nigga. 100 proof flow, running shoot pro. 458 drop, playing bulletproof song. Every few shows I just bought some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Downtown Diamond District, jewelers like yo. Hustle, holla at me, I got Cubans on the low. Through the Cancun, smoking Cubans on the boat.
I will dock at Tulum just to smoke. Love.
Listening to music at the Mayan ruins. True devotion on the bluest ocean. Cruising. My cultural influence, even revolution. I'm in the game and vertically, y'all niggas blew it. They tell me hustle, dumb it down, you might confuse them. It said that real to rap, you motherfuckers used to.
Talk that shit.
I'm a urban legend. South Central in a certain section. Can't express how I curb detectives. Guesses, evidence of a divine presence. Blessings, held me down at times I seem reckless. Effort, got an L but got an E for effort. Stretched me off in the Mojave Desert. Then left it. Ain't no answer to these trick questions. Money making nil. Straighten out my jewelry on my.
Hey, I'm well known.
Pick up in jail balls. Snatch a champagne bottle from Rico's till T-shirts.
Whatever, nigga.
Playing chess,
Not checkers, nigga.
38 special
For you clever niggas.
See, bro, you ain't living down by the street code. Been through all these motions
Up and down like a seesaw.
I can never view you as my equal. Fuck, I wanna hear your CD folk.
Yo. Yeah. I don't even speak Spanish, but I know Felo that so.
Yeah.
Press what?
Hey, I'm finna take it there. This time around, I'ma make it clear. Spoke some things into the universe and it appeared. I say it's worth it, I won't say it's fair. Find your purpose or you wasting air. Fuck it though, y'all niggas scary. Eyes open, I can see it clear. They don't make them bar none. They don't make them real.
They don't make them real.
They don't make it where I'm from. They don't take it here. They ain't seeing due time. I be making meals.
Yeah, I'm bossed up in this game.
I been making deals.
Put they lawyer on the phone.
We can make it real.
I got checks and balance.
I'm flex dramatic. Other 50 on my neck.
Just my reckless habit.
Ain't no on my rap.
Disrespect is savage.
I make one phone call
And the rest get handled. It's just another front step with candles. Little message from the set.
We accept your challenge.
Accept the challenge. Talk to him. Little message from the set. We got one. We accept the challenge, nigga. Yeah. That's my dog. Nigga said, little message from the set. Accept the challenge. Press 1. They know something they didn't. Nigga, Kev is a beast out here. Hit that like button and subscribe. They don't even got no get back for Kev. Kev out here helping people. Compos, Mentis. What the hell are we doing even talking about this stuff? Felo d'essai, an illegal suicide by oneself. Walking into your captivity, press 1. Being deceived into the beast system. Nobody can even explain what the beast system is. They just running their mouth because they are part of the beast system. So when you think you're running from the beast system, you're running straight to it. Press 1. Niggas want you to be a sovereign in the beast system. Press 1. That's not what Israel and Judah is supposed to be doing. We're not supposed to be niggas joining with nothing. Press 1. You said you was Israel, right? Yeah, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're not even supposed to be doing none of this stuff. Even forming 501(c)(3)s or whatever that shit called, so you can get a tax break by the Pope. Press 1 so you can live like a heathen and talk that shit on the street corners like Gorilla Hebrew. Press 1 who no longer is a Hebrew because we prove he's an Arab man. Everybody's Arab, everybody East Indian, everybody want a piece of this shit. Everybody want us to remain ignorant and apart. No, they're confined to it. See, you're just deceived into it. So waking you up and coming out of it is not that difficult. It's with one's application, with the thought process that goes on here at KevRow University, shit, in no time, you'd be running your mouth around the whole community. Guess what, man? Guess what, little man? Read this. Read this one. Do you understand this one? Instead of talking about sports 98% of the time, you find something interesting to talk about, kind of raise the vibration in your local community. Something. Hit that Cash App and support this broadcast, because I can only do it from this position. KevRow, and you know, Kev, different perspective and position, but I'm trying to, come on, fellas, you got it. You right there. And there's nothing more to this stuff. Ain't no point in this time frame. You should not be taking notes. You should be taking notes every day. You should have your chat GPT up. You should be taking notes. You should be in your notepad. You should be conceptualizing things, putting things together, not slouching in the chair. Not slouching in the chair. Number. I ain't gonna do that to you. No, man. No, not slouching in the chair, hanging out with the cigarette in your ear. No, buddy. It's the big time right here. We went over some excellent info yesterday. Not only are we talking about Compos, Mentis, we learned something new. Felo d'essai, and that's committing suicide. It's, by self-committance. Going into law and as dead as a nation is a form of that. And I wanted to touch on that for those who couldn't quite grasp the idea. You don't heard the birth certificate rhetoric over and over again. You don't heard the bullshit over and over again. You need something. You need to be shown something. You know what I'm saying? You tired of the same old shit. People turn us dumb every day, right? So Kev Gills, while you were sleeping, I compiled my notes to have them ready for when you came to class today. You can see them. Press 1. Yeah, so you can see them and walk with me, and we walk together as a unit instead of Kev did it. No, Kev did it at night. Cool. Make sure you support the broadcast, especially if you ain't got no notes. Press you and you want to copy mine. Press 1. No. You put your own shit. in the back. Brother One, I am not a sky cap. Brother One, no. You put your own shit in the back. That's how this plan works. Because I'm not getting stressed out. I don't release the trolls. They're not stressing me out, and I'm not stressing them out. I don't even care at this moment. We have an excellent, as soon as they speak, we already know their condition. So at this point, they don't even want to talk any longer. So shout out to y'all in this chat room. Okay, so I made a chart while y'all was sleeping. Twiddling your toes in the bed, George. Huh? You're not taking nothing. And I made a conception. You feel me? The mind of the beast versus the mind of God. Press 1. And these are the simple things you should know here at KevRow University. Okay? Are y'all with me? Okay. This is how you going to identify the who's. Not the niggas in jail talking about the who's. No, you're going to be able to tell the B system people. And we already started that with the horoscopists. That's their spiritual system. But let's just say the B system versus the kingdom of God. Is that hard? No, it's already written. And they've been talking about this for a long time. Now it's our turn. Okay? So here's a small depiction of just small once again. I still got some more filling out to do. So it's not done per se, but to give those of us who want pointers on how and what to take notes on, you can take notes on the B system and the kingdom of God. All right. In the B system, okay, one thing about this B system here we learn is you are black, okay, which means you are legally dead. In the kingdom of God, you are Israel, or Judah, a living soul and a lawful being. Okay? B system, you need the state to speak for you. Kingdom of God, you speak with divine jurisdiction. Make sense? If it's making sense, press 1. Okay, B system, you're considered a threat, a problem, and or, I got to put and or, burdensome. In the kingdom of God, you are chosen, prophetic, and protected. See? In the B system, you are ruled by fear and statute. You know what statute is. I know you've seen a little Roman guy with his coat slapped over and with his penis hanging out. Yeah, that too. But statute, amended law. Kingdom of God, you are ruled by love, order, and the law of God. And that's all one, but you get what I'm saying. Okay? In the B system, this is what you got to say to yourself, because that's where you are in the B system. You are incompetent until proven sane. You got it? In the kingdom of God, you are Compos Mentis by birthright. You got it? By birthright. And we can go on and on and on. This is just a small piece of the lecture. Again, we as a collective got to see it for what it is. I can't put everything on the paper and then you just like, all right, I got it. No, it's up for a conversation. This is to grasp the difference in between the two systems. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, press 1. Let me know. Let me know. That makes sense. Let me see who checked in with your boy today. Who was that? Brian King. I see you in class, bruh. Good looking with that $10. Shout out to you in the morning coffee and donut. My guy. My guy. Shout out to you. First and foremost. That's the first. All right, bro. In a long time, but let's get back to it. Shout out to you, though, bro. What are we talking here? And within that system, we're dealing with the mind, the dead mind versus the resurrected mind. Again, I'm not finished. The whole paper, 2 pages need to be filled up. You feel me? So when the lecture happened, every point is taken. This is the prenup. This is the preamble. In the damn preamble to the whole thing, baby. I got to make sure y'all up to speed. Because I can't be talking, said, and then, you feel me? I can't go too far ahead. A nigga can't say, all right, Kev didn't put the notes on the screen. Okay, yeah, put the notes on the screen. And I'm up early. I'm up before the people on the East Coast is up to make sure my class understand. That's how you care right there. Now hopping on because the algorithm said, nigga, I'm talking about being the small ripple in the pond that grows over the ocean. Bruh, one instead of the stupid lake. The dead mind versus the resurrected mind. Now the dead mind exists in this system. The resurrected mind, you already know where I'm going. Okay, so let's do it. A dead mind, which is non-compos mentis. Okay, you know what that is in law. A person that calls themselves black and accepts and he or she accepts civil death. You got me? And where does that lead? That leads back to what's the word? Felo de se. Suicide. I speak Espanol, por favor. Te calmate, pavoso. That boy Kev cold. Nice cold. You hear me, Ali? I didn't date them Spanish girls, but that nigga, I picked up something, nigga. I picked up something or something. And I ain't no fool now. They just ain't gonna be talking around me saying any goddamn thing. I got us. And they gonna be scared to sit down. What the fuck? Did they find this nigga? I got Google app, translate. I didn't go to school. Where I learned it from? From Donald Trump. Donald Trump said the best motherfucking character or the best paperwork you can get on degrees or anything is self-knowledge and experience by divine right. Damn it. I love the top. With divine right. Damn it. You feel me, Ollie? So when we call ourselves black, and every time you hear it on TV, it's a direct assault against what? Against your mind. It is a direct assault against a civilian or a citizen of your nationality. Every time they call anyone black, and the person say, and black this, and we black, all them should be quarantined. Do you understand? All of them. They got to be re-educated. Most of them probably is first, second, and third generation American federalized citizens, which don't matter to me. No way. So, dead mind versus the resurrected mind. The resurrection happens in the mind. The dry bones that's written about in the Bible starts with the mind first. Then it rattles the bone. Because the bones are there for movement. If not, you'll be a worm. I'm just fucking slime ball. Brother, I want you to be a worm. But you got bones for, so you can move around and do something. Press 1 and stand up. You need stable bones to stand up. Press 1. I know Francois looking at me turn into Denzel Washington right before his eyes. Right before his fucking eyes. I know, Francois. Something you got to deal with, champion. I've been working on this since I was a kid, bro. You just gotta fall back, huh, Tracy? Tell him to fall back. You don't want. Okay. So Umar Johnson, I don't know who else. Umar Johnson is the person that I think of when they say black. Him and the rest of these little dudes that's German and Marcus Garvey by descent. Press 1. All of them. Okay, so they have mental condition. Don't you see Dr. Umar? He been bliggity black this whole time. And now you know why I'm going to tell y'all why he suffers from memory loss, why he look confused and confounded. And Kev looks upright. How? Sanetta, how? How is this happening? So look, you got to give up the identity of black. Resurrection starts in the mind of the dead black man. You understand? So the dead mind is why 99% of black people in prison. Why? Because go to number 2. Emotionally reacts to the system. You know the system is trying to provoke you from yesterday, nigga, and the day before. Just because you're not provoked. You know they trying you. You know it. But you emotionally react to the system. Okay? A resurrected mind thinks strategically, speaks lawfully. You see that? See, Adam, you got dominion over the law. This is your law. This come from you. This right here. And don't nobody know the law better than niggas in prison. Okay? Okay? A dead mind waits for permission to act. They stand around and pull their phones out instead of pulling the band off of the women he's throwing around all over the street. There's no more superheroes. Why? Because all of them are of dead mind and they wait for permission to act instead of saying, hey, using even a voice of authority. They're afraid. They'd rather pass, I ain't finna, and a black woman, I ain't got, man, you know how they get. That's the consensus. But for the white woman who high heel broke off the curb, ma'am, good one. Hit the like button, sir. And that's fine. But don't forget where you come from. You feel me? So they wait for permission to act. While the resurrected mind, stand back, losers, acts with a divine authority and purpose. And purpose. Don't forget, authority in combination, in association with. Okay? Don't be going off of Spider-Man and Venom. I'm black and melanated, so this is my, I'm a win. No. You got to have some type of divine purpose in this. Okay? Dead men, a dead mind, signs contracts blindly. Resurrected minds reviews, rebukes, and reclaim standing. Okay? A dead mind identifies as a citizen, not an heir. A resurrected mind lives as a trustee of a state and kingdom of his own right. You got it? These are the small notes that I'm taking. And just bringing them to class. Why not? Each one of these things need to be talked about. How this affects, when we're talking just from a psychological level, this ain't even physical. This is just psychological. Hello? All right then. Let's move along. All right? This is the 4 realms of jurisdiction for divine judgment. And I want to say one thing. You're going to feel the judgment coming from you inside. Because you men and women of Judah, you got his law in you. Okay. Compos Mentis. Okay. Of sound mind, can speak in court, rebutes legal fiction. Rebuts legal fiction. Are we clear? From a spiritual aspect, authorized by who? Most High. Can judge righteously, heir to divine justice. Heir to divine justice. You see, because his You who brings justice down, Judah, and the tribes of that thereof. Since you want to be a tribe so damn bad, Indian head. Yes, one, you gonna be this tribe. National status, okay? You don't even have a nation to declare. The United States of America, red, white, and blue, Serapis flag, you thought was your nation. It's not. You can no longer a black ward of the state. Operates under a lawful tribe. Lawful. Legal estate. Controls name and body. Reclaims executor rights, signs as a living man. Why haven't we been emancipated? Why are there no men out here? And I'm not saying no men as in buff guys at the gym. I'm saying no men that aren't even alive. They're talking about claiming themselves as sovereign and a sovereign citizen. You not even alive. How? There's something mental that we are missing. You got me? I'm just trying to find the missing pieces, and I'm hoping somebody out there is paying attention and can see and read and within themselves come up with a book themselves. Press one with a book themselves. It don't even got to be a page. It can be a digital book, an audio book, just a book. Okay? So we already know the court system, what? The CPS, social service, what? You are legally incompetent. So we already know where you at. You, the direct line from the state and the police, affect you this way. The medical and mental health departments affect you this way. Public defenders, this is sad when you can see it. So in each of your own ways, you can come up with how the court system controls your estate and dive into that. Appoints attorneys. Press one, public defenders assigned. Every brother in jail had a public defender who was assigned to speak for them under the bar loyalty and not yours. Press one. This isn't that type of party. Thank you, champ. Okay? How the police and state enforce orders, claim emergency authority. Thank you for that. It's all coming for you. You got an obligation. This is just an example. This is mine. You can do you. You read, get the books that I told you. Your mind begins to use words properly and understand that it's bigger than what we've been speaking, and find out how did you forget mentally? How did your body become enslaved in this place? But you can't even get to the body because everything starts at the mind. That's why I went directly to the root of the problem. This ain't even, this lecture just gonna be a part of my book. And how we became and how we walked right into political suicide. Civil rights was your fellow de se. Press one, which is a felony, and you know everybody got them. You know everybody got one. Felonies are like buttholes. Everybody got them. Not everybody, but the black males know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. So it's important to understand, why do I think this way? Why am I under this condition? Why do I perceive this is wrong and they perceive that what they doing is right? You got to ask those questions. This is for those individuals who want a grander. This is what this is what I'm doing this for. This is for those people because they got to have a what? A repentance. And remember, it's a changed mind or conversion from sin to God. For you to even understand law, for you to even understand it, press 1. You gotta, your mind is gonna change. You know what? It's gonna change you. Just read. It's gonna change you. You ain't even gonna have no excuse after that. You're gonna hold yourself accountable. Yep. I don't gotta tell you to change. You gonna change. Your mind gonna change anyway. All you gotta do is get it and read and understand words. And you, as a black person in this system, you gonna understand it directly. Like you understand the way when I get on the internet. Anyway, you understand what I say and what I'm doing here. And those who can't ain't bothered to ask. So, I mean, closed mouths don't, you know the story. You African American. Here, you got it. All right. Again. Okay. Remember, now this is going further in depth with the law system. Forget the police and all that. The law system itself presumes that you are incompetent by legal status. Do you understand that? And the law system uses your silence as consent. If you cannot speak, you're bound to the B system. If you can't speak your mind, I've been telling you this whole time, okay? The law system itself declares you a ward of the court. Do you understand? Okay. That's what you are. You in the middle. This is like an alchemic. If you want the alchemic breakdown, I'll give it to you alchemically. But again, all of these alchemical breakdowns of atom is still, that's just science word for legal jargon. They don't want to teach you the legal jargon, but they got to pass it on. They pass it on by way of science and stuff like that. You won't understand it. That's why you're supposed to understand this, the law. That way science won't, that way it don't matter what they science say. The law is the law. So, hold up. All right. Okay. You are ward of the state. School system trains your obedience over reason. Ooh, I'm so glad. Replaces thinking with memorization. Disconnects you from what? Law and history. Do you get it? Replaces thinking with memorization. See, when you're thinking, you're moving forward. That's why time immemorial is more on your mind than reality. Because it replaced your thinking with memorization. And then you want to sit up here and talk about the Mandela effect. We're going to get to your memory. Big time. Okay. And it disconnects you from law and history. All that is in you. Okay. This is you in the middle where it says you. Media systems. Okay. This is YouTube, social media, all the bots in his dead place, every conception and attack against you. It projects what? Insanity and violence. Insanity and violence triggers what? Trauma and reaction. Problem, reaction, solution. Okay? That's how this thing works. Promotes fantasy and romanticism over truth. You hear this? Promotes fantasy and romanticism over truth and honesty. Okay? That's what this is. That's why I love what I do, because ain't nobody gonna be able to beat us. Ain't nobody, when I'm finished, then you gonna say, damn, I've learned so much. Kev gave me all his notes. Press 1, the same. Kev gave me all his notes. I'm ready. Press 1. Okay. Think about it in the court way. I'm not finished. This is just the beginning. Okay? The judge determines your standing, not your guilt. The prosecutor treats you as a fiction, not a living soul. You, if silent, equals legally incompetent. You get it? You are legally incompetent when silent. Okay? You know that you got the right to remain silent? You got the right to remain retarded. You do. You got the right to remain retarded. You got to remain illegally incompetent. Okay? The jury system sees silence as what? Submission. Assumes you retarded. Incompetent. Now, we just watched Queso. He didn't say a word, did he? His prosecutor, the prosecutor spoke. The defendant, the defense attorney spoke for him. And social media talking about, man, that defense attorney, man, she really know what she doing, man. He gonna get it. The courtroom does not wait to hear your mind. It assumes you have none unless you speak. Speak or be sealed as insane. You got it? Speak. Never be afraid not to speak. You want to know why Muhammad Ali was running his damn mouth? Because he could speak. That's it. I'm a bad man. They said we're going to send him to war. He said, no. Black man ain't got no damn reason to fight no gun. They said we're going to throw you in jail. He said, so what? Speak. There you go. That's the problem. When it's time to speak about who told and who's snitching on the internet and who did what and what Big U said and where WAC 100 is and what ODM said and all of these individuals, but you're not on. You don't even know how this whole system is. Put most of your whole race in prison. It's more brothers in prison that's walking around your local city. Mm-hmm. You just don't think about it. You just don't think about it. Mm-hmm. They all black too, all of them. I ain't even gonna front. They all black. Press 1. Okay. They all black. 95% of them is Negro. Press 1. Negro. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I've taught what Compos, Mentis, how it affects the black community. I'm on that right now. Now I'm on my second and third installments and volumes on it, and I'm gonna release them all at one time. I'm not gonna hold them. I'm just putting the final touches on my stuff because you know what? We got beautiful minds over here, and I think I'm at a level and you at a level in which I can teach you things and you can comprehend things. Those of you who choose to be here, again, this is a regular class. So this is a walk on campus. So you don't even got to be here. You don't got to support. You don't got to. You can just see this as something entertainment or take what you can get right here. I would prefer you to go to my patreon.com/ and sign up or hit me in my Cash App and show some support. That's me, but you do whatever you want to. Shout out to y'all, all those people with the blue wrenches, Said, Tracy, and the people in this chat room at the current time. Shout out to y'all and people that's not. Supporters. They are supporters of the role. They're not even in the chat room, though. But yeah. Okay. So if I say, okay, Ali, what you think about Felo Dese and legal suicide? You say what? What is it? What is it, Ali? Who else in here? George. What is it? Say it. What is it? What is it? And how is it applied to us? And am I getting it right? Do you understand my notes? You know what I'm saying? It's okay, because this ain't like school. This is just conversation. So feel free to call in 424-209-9506 if you want to. I'm about to break down. Hold up. All right, I had to look for it on Wikipedia, give people some background on what it is. But it is a medieval Latin phrase, felon of himself, which the concept applied against personal estates, aka assets of adults who ended their own lives. In early English common law. You get it? Hello. This is it. This is where it happened.
Unknown caller.
Right here. So this is the best part. This is the best time. When I say this is the best time to be alive, this is what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. Coffee and Kush TV, KevRow University, you on the air. What up?
What's up, Kevin?
Say it. What's up, champ?
What's up, my man? I wanted to call in and talk about Felo to say.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, I got an echo. Oh, I just got to get used to it.
Yeah, I don't got you.
Let me get to my notes, though. I can hear myself coming off of the speaker, but it's okay. So, Felo to say. I'm going to start with my question. Are we looking at non-compos Mentis and Felo to say as equal but two separate reactions to sin?
Well, yes. I was gonna wait, but yeah, you're absolutely right. There's this. Damn, those is like the four horsemen. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Cause my bad.
Okay,
I told a secret. I wrote 2 more books. So I got 4 more. I got my bad. I said that's like the four horsemen. I got 4 books of 4 different laws governing the mind, and completely wiped us out. I'ma prove it, but go ahead. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, so it made me think about like the anti-life equation. Stop me if I'm going too far, kid.
You're not going too far. You're not going too far. Don't worry about it. Go ahead, champ.
Okay, so it made me think about the anti-life equation. So it would be, like you taught us, it would start from trauma.
Yes.
And then it would be grief. And then unresolved grief plus sin is the doorway to death. But sin, it's trauma, grief, and unresolved grief turns into, with sin, is death.
Yes.
That would be your anti-life equation, spiritually and legally. And you can go into death through non-compos Mentis, through trauma.
Okay,
which becomes unresolved.
Okay, but how in history is Felo Dese applied to African Americans?
It would be the legal assumption and presumption of citizenship and classification of being black under the 14th Amendment.
Yes, sir.
Amended law. It would be the whole legal fiction that comes along with it. That's the death.
So
if you get locked into a.
So the people considered black people committed legal suicide and everything they had was legally repossessed?
Yes.
Okay.
We were declared enemies under trading with the Enemies Act.
Say it again. I missed that.
See, it's like that. We were declared enemies under trading with the Enemies Act.
They was declared
We lost
enemy?
peace of mind. We went into grief.
Well, you can be declared enemy, but that ain't why they went into grief. They lost their mind for something totally different. As a nation, as a collective, something totally different. But Compos Mentis combined with Felo Dese, shit, it's a deadly combination.
Right.
What does Compos?
So it would be.
Go ahead.
So being out of your mind, you do things that are both legally immoral and spiritually immoral. That would be the self-suicide. That would say, correct?
I didn't hear what you said. I missed it.
It would be being in a state non-compos mentis, out of your mind, and you commit sin. That would be the fellow they say.
You said you commit sin?
Yeah, it would be sin. It would be anything contrary to the law. Actions, correct?
Well, if I'm trying to get to the definitive. How did you end up in this situation? What is the explain it in from a reasonable stance? What are you saying?
Okay. Like you said, let's start it with like civil rights.
Okay.
By civil rights. But in 1970, Civil Rights Act, we accepted the classification of being black. So it became culturally. We went into the system. We went into peace with the system. We accepted benefits. So, no civil rights. Okay, I don't want to hold you up. Let me come back again. We'll go back to the drawing board.
My man, I'm just putting these pictures up. Thank you, champ. All right. So, wow. Okay. So all this means what? Yo, you on the air? What up? Okay, you on the air? Nope. Okay. Well, I thought this was gonna be a good show. I thought we was moving right along. That's what I kind of seen from a legal stance. You know, how do you end up dead in law? And all of this beautiful information I've been putting down. I need to know y'all understanding what I'm putting down. Because there's so much to learn. Let me see. Where we at? Where we at, George?
Taylor.
Where we at? Thank you. Somebody, come on. For his glory, you on the air. What up?
Hey, so I wanted to call in because I had a quick question.
Yes.
So with Compos Mentis, we know that means having full control of one's mind and sane. So when you're explaining the Felo de se, or however you say it, if there's a man who is fully competent or a man who understands law, who's been listening to KevRow and decides that they do not want to speak, that they do not want to prove to the system that they are alive, would that be an example of them also committing Felo de se?
Yes.
Okay, so with
that's the point.
reason why I was
That's the
asking
point
is
of
because-
that's the point I'm making to the fellas is that's the point of you here.
Yes, sir.
That's the point of KevRow.
Yes.
You got to speak.
Right. Yes.
If you don't, how could I say this? Why press one? Why
Right. Correct. Yes,
want
sir.
to be free?
Yes.
Why? Go ahead.
I definitely understand that. And so when I was reading up on the Felo de se information, and
Yes.
it was saying about basically where you are forfeiting your right, your privilege, honor, office, all of that, that is correct. A man who would be taught, listen, if you speak, if you take this seriously, if you don't do bad things, if you truly believe this in your heart, these are the things that you can experience being a lawful man.
Yes.
If a man or person, woman too, if you hear these things and you choose not to turn from sin, then you are insane. And so
Yes.
that is why they are allowed to have that power over. And I know that you've taught that, but I'm just, when I was reading that, I'm like, that's exactly right. You forfeited your right.
Right. And you need someone.
makes
Do
perfect
you
sense.
need someone to speak for you?
Yes, right.
You don't. You have to condition your mind to want to move your lips and speak. It starts
Exactly,
from
right.
a mental
Yeah.
position. So, the church viewpoint of solving that issue ain't gonna happen. All allegory, no law.
Exactly.
Nothing that deals
Right,
with
yeah,
the
that's what I read in my
psychological.
notes.
Yeah, it doesn't have no psychological effect other than feeling great and sweating.
Right.
There's no application.
And looking good.
Yeah, looking good.
There's no application. There's the art of
Just
right, absolutely.
insane.
Yes,
But
sir.
it shows you must speak. If not, you're under the power. You're incompetent.
Of sin,
And
right.
how'd you say it? Could you say it again?
What was that exactly? I'm
If
sorry,
if you do not speak,
Oh, yes.
What is
so I was saying that when I was reading it, if you do not speak as a man or a woman, even, who has understood and who has been taught by Kev, if you sat here listening to this stuff and saying that you agree, facts, speak, go
Right.
ahead, all this stuff in the chat, but you're not actively speaking and proving that you are alive, then you are committing Felo de se. You are literally saying,
Right.
I forfeit my right, my privilege.
right, to speak.
Right.
I'm dead and I'm staying here.
Right. It's a choice.
That's right. You either got the beast
Yes,
system
sir.
or the God's kingdom. You either got.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the call. I'm gonna run through this. Thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, sir. Okay,
Yes,
bye-bye.
ma'am. So, I'm not afraid to speak. That's the thing about it. I'm not afraid to speak. And you know this is what you're under. We've been yes and facts and this one and that one. Look at this, the distinction between Babylon and heaven. The difference between the beast system and God's kingdom. The mind of a dead person and the mind of a redeemed person that's headed to heaven. Equipped, ready, mentally, fortified. The courts of Babylon judge as a bar officer in a black robe. Your God is the real judge. In the court of heaven, the living soul has standing. In the court of Babylon, legal fiction is tried, and that's the all caps strawman. You be quiet. You can't say nothing. No fiction, true name, and oath. Presumption replaces truth. Covenant law governs. Babylon, UCC, and statute overrides law. Truth confirmed by 2 or 3 witnesses. Legalese hides intent. You see that? Judgment seated amongst the saints. Ritualistic practice replaces judgment. Anything that laid you in jail is an issue. Press 1. People got to go back and study the law, study these words. You know, I thought we was ready to go. I'm like, where hold on. It's a whole nother level of this. But this is light work. We went over this 2-3 days ago. An attack. So we know the blackest states. Once all these laws kicked in, all of the personal estates was confiscated, even their gold, their homes, their arts, their grand pianos, their savings. I've exposed the Black Holocaust, and it's like you want to say, well, it's white people. You got to know why and how. I'm learning a lot, a whole lot. So I didn't expect George to run. George? Where you at? Where you at? No, bro. Don't you put another motherfucking lightning bolt in here. No, nigga, you ran. You running. No. Hell no. You running. Press 1. You running. Running. This is all under common law. English common law. I told you who you was. What you running for? What you running for? That's my king, remember? You supposed to be lacing these tracks, getting ready. I'm calling you George. Where you at? Press 1. Now, students, I want y'all to know how this shit work. I can do, George, that's it for you, buddy. Press 1, that's it for you. Moderators, if you see George, blocking. This is blocking. This is blocking. George is playing. See, when called upon, he's not gonna be there. He don't know how valid what this information mean to me. You can't. You'll be here if I'm singing Tupac. That's for sure. You gonna be here when I play that Never Had a Friend Like Me. Press 1. You gonna be here then to bob your head. But when it's time to get in that work, you gonna play me. I know you gonna play me. That's why I'm not even gonna let you do it, champ. Not this time. I already know you gonna play me. You not gonna show up. You're not gonna do no homework.
Unknown caller.
Press 1. Nothing. And I'm gonna sit right here and talk my shit because that's what niggas do. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air? What up?
Sir, this beef in Texas, what's going on, sir?
What up, champ?
Man, I had to pull over and shoot at this fella they say.
You had to pull the truck over?
Gotta pull it over. We got some things that's important. We gotta do what we gotta do.
Oh my, that's my guy. Shout out to you, champ. What's on your mind, brother?
Yes, sir. All right, Kev, my understanding, okay, of course I had to read up on it. Fellow they say, like you read, is a concept applied against a state. So being that what we've been learning about the state inheritance, they're using fellow to say against assets.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So it's like it says, assets of adults who ended their own lives. Suicide. Okay. What I'm gonna just read this part, then I'm gonna change. I think you already read it, but I'm gonna read it again. Early English common law, among others, by this concept, considers suicide a crime. A person found guilty of it, though dead, would ordinarily see penalties, including forfeiture of property to the monarch and a shameful burial. Okay, with that being said, all right, we label as black in law, in civil law. We under civil law, so all right, but in law. So if you agree to that, you committed suicide, so your property is forfeited. Not to the monarch, but to the federal government. Because they are in position where they have to be.
Okay.
All right. This is the second part. It says, beginning in the 17th century, precedent and coroners custom gradually deemed suicide as temporary insanity. Court pronounced convicted and penalty, the heirs were gradually phased out. So, if you committed suicide That's temporary insanity. Like
Yes.
you said, that's Compos mental.
Yes.
Well, and what it did, you lost your airship, basically. You lost your birthright. You gave up you had like a name.
That's that's illegal. That's illegal.
You have to give up your title.
That's illegal.
And yes, sir,
Corporations.
and it's illegal.
Yeah, you can't lose your air right, and you can't even the Constitution. But even against the king, corporations can't own anything. Then entities can't own anything, and it's just who authorized that? Them.
You're right. You're right. Exactly.
They just said that. Oh,
And-
yeah, they did this, but that's not legal.
It's not legal.
Not at
And-
all.
I believe that's why they're using it in this way that if you accept it or don't speak or don't know the law, that you did it yourself. That's why they could considering it suicide. Oh,
You got to
Also,
remember this is
what I checked out in
under
my
maritime.
research-
You got to remember maritime law is Latin. This is all under maritime.
right.
You got me?
Right.
This is Latin. Don't get this shit too confused. This is Latin. This
Yes,
is-
sir.
this was-
Even the name, Fellow,
Yes.
is Latin.
Yes,
They
sir.
call it medieval Latin, but it's Latin.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let me go back to the meaning. I'm like, man, this is.
These are all legal words within Rome.
Yep. It's powerful. It's powerful to understand.
I tried to tell them when I said
himself.
when I said I just found man what may possibly be the four horsemen, what may be four psychological effects to the mind of death. 1, 2, 3,
Straight up.
4. Oh yes. Oh yes. Boom, 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 boom.
And I'm like, man, they basically like, you was born fellow to say. Like even you talking about yesterday, when if you are how did you say it? You already guilty because you black.
Yeah.
You born guilty until proven innocent.
And you're mentally born incompetent. And you run that concurrent. They're incompetent until further notice. Never to
Right.
gain competence.
Right, straight up. You was a lunatic. You born incompetent of the law. You don't know the law. Penalty for you committing fellow they say is you don't have any, you lost everything, no property, no anything. We're gonna take it for you because you're dead. You killed yourself. You did it to yourself. Damn, bro.
Okay, so we're locked.
word
We're
that,
trapped in Compos Mentos. We've committed what they call fellow de se. What else is there to it?
Yep, straight up. You in it. Even they got something called attainder. ATTAINDR.
You say what?
It's a word that came up with my research called attainder. ATTAINDR. And it goes with, I'm going to read it. It goes with what they say. All right. Says in English common law, attainder was the metaphorical stain or corruption of blood, which arose from being condemned for a serious capital crime, felony, or treason. it entails losing not only one's life, property, and hereditary titles, but temporarily also the right to pass them to one's heir. Anyone condemned of capital crime could be detained, sometimes as a substitute for the dreaded common law treaty. Obtained by confession resulted from a guilty plea at the bar before judges and before the coroner in sanctuary, like being dead, the coroner. Attainder by verdict resulting from convicted by jury. Attainder by process resulting from legislative act outlawing a deal of attainder. The last form is obsolete in England and prohibited in the United States, and other forms have been abolished. But we know better than that here. Like, that's what it is. Like they say in that, Felon, they say in the attainder run are basically like run hand in hand. But that's exactly what Felon they say is. You lose everything because you're a felon. You committed a capital crime by being born under the label black. You did. So that's why they mentioned it, even the coroner.
So that's why they need us on criminality and insane and needing parental guidance, because these wild dudes are what?
They are non-compos Mentis.
Yes.
They're black. They're non-compos Mentis. We have to help them. So let's take all the stuff for everything. That's a cold game. That should be just good.
So this is a mental, this is a legal mental issue we dealing here.
Yes, sir. Because if you believe, straight up, you mental, you insanity. You're insane.
No,
you dead.
Well, of course that. I'm saying legally, this is a mental and psychological fight. This is a legal and psychological fight.
Yes, sir. It is.
At the supreme level of intelligence.
Yeah, it is. It's, man. It is. Even they have active plans. I found something called grave, and then mentioned suicide too.
Say it again.
I can read this to you.
Say it again.
Called Crossroad Grave.
And what is it?
All right, Crossroad Graves is like if somebody committed suicide, they're not allowed to be buried in consecrated areas. But what made me look at it, they had a burial of suicide act of 1823. So you're right. All this stuff is legal. All right. I'm going to just read the Burial of Suicides Act 1823, also known as the Burial Act 1823, was an act of Parliament and the United Kingdom granted royal assent on July the 8th that year. It came into effect. It removes the ban of burial of suicides and consecrated ground and bans the previous practice of burying them on the highway with a stake through their body. It stipulates such burials had occurred before 9 p.m. and midnight, 4 hours of the conclusion of the coroner's inquest. So I just found them to use the coroners to basically, hey, you committed suicide. That's what they say. You don't get a chance. Your property is going to be seized because that's a felony. You felony yourself to commit suicide. Your heirs don't receive their, they don't receive anything because that's what they say. So it's true. It's real. It's law.
So we got Compos, Mentis, Felo, What else we got?
Okay. All right. We got Compos, Mentis, meaning you insane. Okay. That makes you mad. We got Felo, you felony yourself, which is
You said what? You said what?
You committed a felony on yourself. To commit suicide is a felony.
Right.
That's a form of treason.
All right. That's still under, that's Felo,
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay.
We got Felo, we got Simple Little Mortis. You dead in law. Damn, this is crazy. You civilly dead in law. Yourself black.
Well, civil little mortis is that's estate law, isn't it?
Yeah, that's civil. Yeah, that's civil law. Civil rights. Civil rights. When they wanted civil rights.
Yeah, but civil
That
little.
is civil little mortis.
Okay.
You black. You act to be. That's square. To me, all of it. Everywhere you go, like that.
So
You got like you dead. In law and everything.
no, it's like ain't no way out of death because every outlook is no. Dead end, nigga. Dead end.
Right back to death. Thank you. No lie. And
Okay. So what I want you to do is you know what? I'm a hold on that. Go ahead. Speak your piece,
Okay.
champ.
I just had to share the notes that I was checking out. Like everywhere you go, it's each direction, it's the same thing. Means you're gonna be considered dead. So they don't owe you nothing.
Okay.
Under the system,
Okay.
like I'm just thinking
Go ahead.
If you can sit dead in the computer, you null and void. Null and void.
Okay, but where does that come from?
Say it again.
You see, it's easy to say, but I went and found Felo, and I found Compos, Mentis, all Latin words. You know what that means?
If they Latin words, that means they came from
Say that
the beast system.
Of course. So you're under Roman law.
Yes, sir.
Judah is still under Roman law.
Yeah, you're right. These are all Roman laws.
These are all Roman maritime law. They have no
Maritime laws.
facts. This is why you can't speak, because they don't want you to be able to say, wait, you can't do that and prove it.
Exactly. Gotta prove it. What you taught us, silence is a freedom. You're agreeing if you don't say nothing.
That's exactly right, even if you're wrong. So these are all Latin conditions, mental conditions.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. This is demon possession that leads to death, if you want to look at it allegorically.
Yeah. Yep.
Because
You're going to definitely be there to do.
yes, because your mind is gone.
Yep. Mine's
So
gone.
we already exposed that that's how they enter demon possession.
Dang, bro.
You leave
No doubt.
wide open mentally for your seed of your soul to be what?
To be inhabited by demons.
That's right.
Exactly. It's wide open. You believe them. You believe them. The belief system, the status, everything. Your body. At the end of the day, your body is a position.
Say it again.
Even down to the body is going to be a position. I'm like, wow, man. Like the whole thing is you accepting death.
They don't know. The whole thing is our people went mad. How were our people labeled mad in law? How?
Okay.
You can scream, they label themselves dead. They don't know.
Yeah, you right.
You got to explain it. How is your mind dead? You got to be able to break that down. Listen, and where is this psychological thing coming from? So, Compos, Mentis, Felo, Dese, all of this is Canaan law, Babylonian, Roman law.
Yeah.
And when you're suffering from Compos Mentis and Felo Dese in Latin law, things can happen to you. Things can be repossessed. All they have to do is label you incompetent.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. You like for incompetent, you fall under the jurisdiction of those rules. Yeah.
So what other laws in Rome do they have us bound by?
Say that again. What other laws in Rome?
In Rome, of Rome, are we bound? We just found...
Roman civil law, like you were doing.
Okay.
Civil law.
Okay, that was easy. But you see how I pinpointed legal suicide?
Right.
Compos mentos, incompetent on the mind.
Ignorance of the law is no excuse. They use against you regardless.
So what other laws keep you in this mental health? It's not just non-compos mentis. It's not just Felo Dese. What other ones are there?
Okay, let me think about that.
That's crazy, huh?
Maritime law.
Well, that's a part of it. What other we've discussed maritime law and what that does for the people on the land, but as an individual, what keeps you? We're looking for the laws that keep you. We're freeing Adam. So what keeps him bound? Felo that say, cool, legal suicide, non-compos mentis, incompetent. Cool. Are there any others?
All right, you got allegory, thinking as an allegory form, but you say laws.
Yeah.
Dang, Kill. Great question. Let me think about this for a second. What laws keep Adam bound? Law, following, seeing the zodiac, but then that's as far as spiritual practice. That's not law. I'm trying to think, Kill.
Canaan laws, these are Canaan laws. We know this, but be more specific.
Apple bulls. That's still all of those. Here in the United States, I'm still. I don't know, Kill. I gotta think about that. Man, that was a good question. What other laws? I know I'm gonna be like, oh, what's up? I'm not sure.
For His Glory just said, a child or lunatic, a term which is this is under Felo de se. A child or lunatic, a term which included the demonstrably mentally disabled who killed themselves, was accepted from this post-mortem office, which resembled an attainder. Interesting. What laws? What laws?
Would it be? All right. Would it be laws of the Bible? Because you are the law. You are. Just for example, if you are a thief, then the rules would apply to you. Thou shalt not kill, and penalty thereof.
Say it again. I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Would it be like the rules? Rules of the word, the law of the Bible. I'm giving an example of thou shalt not steal. If you're a criminal and you steal, then that law and the penalty, the judgment of that applies to you. So common law, same is sanity, being labeled black, all of that, those rules to apply to you in the judgment too. That makes sense?
You was breaking up.
Oh man, hold on. All right, can you hear me better?
Yes.
All right, I was saying the law of the land, common law, because that's illegal to be insane or to be dead. So I gave the example of not stealing. That rule applies to you if you're a thief or if you're a criminal. Is that right? Common law? The laws of the Bible?
What laws of Rome are governing the mentality?
Executive, legislative. Executive, legislative is another one. So legislative for sure. Executive, legislative is one more. Dang, Kev.
Roman law, Felo de se, is legal suicide. Non-compos mentis, all Roman. Give me some Roman law that deals in the same fashion. You see how they in the chat room saying federal and state, judicial, amendments, civil law, presumption. I'm going up the chat. No. It's going to be Latin. It's going to be Latin. Just like up here. You got it? All right.
Okay.
Okay. No. I'm going to tell you. I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
Okay? Now, hold up. Because this is important. I want everybody to bring this up. It's called Capitis Diminutio. That's Capitis. Capitis. You got it?
Capitis.
Okay. Deminutio. This here is the basis for why the mind is the way that it is. And I want you to get to it. This is very important. Very important. Okay? Because as I study this, and then we getting further into, the information is great. We can continue to talk forever and ever, but remember, we teaching people. So, Capitis. If I put Felo de se up, Compos mentis, non-compos mentis, in its legal Latin terms, then this is where we are. We're wading in the fucking water here, okay?
Right.
So did you get the definition on that?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, what's the definition?
All right. Capitis Diminutio is, or Capitis Diminutio is term for Roman law that refers to a change in a person's legal status.
Okay. Read.
Essentially diminishing their legal personality.
Okay.
This could involve loss of freedom,
Okay.
citizenship,
Okay.
or family ties, with varying degrees of severity represented by maximum, media, and minimum. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir. All right. They got to elaborate. Capitis Diminutio max. This was the most severe, where a person lost their freedom, citizenship, and family ties, effectively becoming a slave. Dang, that's what happened, Kim. Okay. Capitis Diminutio media involves losing citizenship, family ties, but retaining personal liberty. Capitis Diminutio minimum. This was the least severe form, involving a change in family relationship such as through marriage or adoption, but without losing freedom and citizenship. The concept of Capitis Diminutio highlights how Roman law defined and regulated a person's equal standing within society, and how these legal statutes be altered or extinguished.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. You're right. That's it right there. This is what they using. Their view. capitis diminutio.
Okay. And what is that? You said that's what they're using.
That's what they're using because it explains
how you
everything.
know?
All right, based on what we learned, changing your stack and they extinguishing your stack and giving you privilege. Oh, look, let me read this. Okay, I'm going to read this again. Capitis diminutio is diminished captivity. Okay, is a term used in Roman law referring to distinguishing either in whole or in part of a person's former status and legal captivity. There were 3 changes of state or condition attended with different consequences: maximum, media, and minimum. The greatest captured diminutio maximum involves loss of liberty, citizenship, and being made a slave or prisoner of war.
Told you. Here it comes. The truth will set you free.
To the maximum. All right, they got CO media of a loss of citizenship and family without any forfeiture of personal liberty. Capitis diminutio minimum consists of a person ceasing to belong to a particular family without loss of citizenship. We've been under the maximum.
Okay.
Prisoner of war status.
Okay. So you see it.
I see it. Yes, sir.
You see it.
Uh,
So
Roman law.
it's Roman law, ain't it?
Yes, sir. Under Roman law. You are in captivity.
You are in captivity. You're a prisoner of what?
Prisoner of war.
What's your mental? You are non-compos mentis, and you have forfeited your soul, committed political and legal suicide.
Damn. Prisoner of war. Our insane asylum and all that. Even harder. Wow. All
Bingo.
like damn.
There. Wait.
Got to
Yes, sir.
damn the diminutio. Wow.
Huh? What
Yeah,
is,
they were.
what does that word mean?
It means diminished captivity.
It means what?
It says diminished captivity.
Oh, okay.
So you extinguished. They put you out. They extinguish your status. Damn, that's wild, bro. Hey, Lord. You're a prisoner of war. You made a slave. You're a prisoner of war.
Do all that. So you see how tough.
All that.
You see how tough the mind has to be.
Yeah, you do.
This ain't nothing to play with.
Have to have a strong mind.
See,
What you say, a sound mind.
a sound mind. Now listen to this. What does capitis mean?
All right, captive is in that captivity. Let me make sure. Capitis, Latin term meaning of the head.
Stop.
It's also
Stop. Of the what?
of the head.
Okay. And what is diminitus? What is that word?
The Mentis.
What does it mean? Anybody? Come on. Come on. So we're dealing with a whole new mindset. Okay, this is going to be where it is. It changes a person's civil condition, particularly loss and reduction of status. This is the practice of removing the head from the estate. Okay? It all takes place in the mind. That's why the flash occurred. So these things, from the capitis to the non-compos mentis, Felo de se, is all a part of the same
Unknown caller.
Roman theme. Is their law, and Israel is under Roman law. I've been explaining this whole time, and now it's coming all the way around. Coffee and Kush TV, KevRow, you on the air? What up?
Yeah, I lost contact. The minutes show me reduction in size of text. You hear me?
Say it again. What you say?
I said the Mentis reduction in size of status. So, significant loss or reduction of equal status or captivity. It often appears as Mentis refers to the change of a person's legal standing, potential involving the loss of freedom, citizenship, and family ties. So, like he was talking about, they cut off the head.
So it's called the diminishing of a person's status.
Right. So that's how you can go from what people call village to being prison wolf using Roman law, Captain. Yeah.
Sir, this is demonology without the allegory.
Wow.
This is what plagues the mind. This is it. This is everything I was looking for.
Yes, sir.
Demonology. It's really just Latin talk for how they gonna legally bound you. They're the demons. It's called demonutio. demon.
Right,
And
I was looking at that.
Yeah, to lessen, to take away. But all of them are demon. It's all type of different demon this, demon that, demon this, demon that, demon this, demon that. And this is the law form. I don't see the allegory. I don't heard about the stories of possession. But in the legal form, demon.
Straight up. Legal demon possession. You in captivity. Possession.
Under demon.
Under demon.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness,
sir.
bro.
Damn.
And the stars is ran by demon. Remember the horoscope? All that come from Rome.
Yup. Damn.
She was just wrote to the lesser key of Solomon / Kabbalah. Look, bro. Look, bro. This is all going to give you mental issues. This is this is what's going to give you what's that disease? The sacred, where you get demon possessed. They used to say, and the brain activity start tripping out. I forget. Bocat just sent me something on it. Bocat, if you out there.
Epilepsy?
Huh?
It's not epilepsy, huh?
Epilepsy. You got epilepsy, you got dementia, you got all of these different things that go on with destroying the mind, with the mind being electromagnetically shot.
Damn. Yeah, even that. You went mad. You're going mad.
And if you see, demon is negative emotion. You human. You got demon, moon, negative.
Negative moon.
It's energy. It's like the negative side. It's like, you gonna make me mad. Like, it's a form of you become the demon because you gonna get mad, right?
Right.
You have no control over oneself.
You ungovernable now.
Facts. Even, look, Shiva just put capitis, this is the same word, dementia, dementio. See?
Your head
it's dealing in the mind. Your mind is gone. When Pac said, but now our mind is gone. This is what he was talking about. We went from brothers and sisters to niggas and bitches. Like, damn.
Real. Damn, bro. It's legal. Wow. I'm just tripping out like, dang. Capitis dementio is on that.
Capita dementia maxima, the most severe form involving loss of freedom, becoming a slave. That's what we suffered. Citizenship and family membership. Yeah. Capitis dementio media, loss of citizenship and family membership, but retaining freedom. Capitis dementio minima, loss of family membership, but retaining freedom and citizenship. So there's levels to this shit. You feel me? But we meet the maxima.
We taking everything. They prisoners of war now.
The most severe form involving loss of everything. The total loss of everything.
Damn. They put us
yes, it made you a slave.
I told you that.
They admitted, that's self-admitted.
Wow.
Guilty. Judgment.
Straight up.
Judgment. Judgment, champ. Yes, sir. Yes,
Wow,
sir.
yeah.
I'm calling it judgment.
Oh,
Ain't no more cars should deal, just judgment. Straight judgment.
right there.
Exiled individuals will undergo capitis. A person becoming a slave. We became them all. Lord have mercy.
To the maximum degree.
Yeah. Because it goes up from the bottom to the top. Go ahead. That's the
That
first.
made me think about the 9 areas Lady Justice.
Say it again.
That made me think about Lady Justice. 9 areas of worship. The law. Areas of how you get held to the maximum penalty. You a lunatic. You label black. You dead in law. You have no right. You people before you. Damn, kill. That's what we. Prisoner of war. Explaining how.
Mentally, physically, spiritually. Am I doing it, champion?
Doing it, sir.
Yes, sir.
I ain't on it for that. You doing it. Like, damn, capital punishment.
But this is of the mind.
Yes, sir. Of the mind.
Yeah. This is of the mind.
Right. You have to speak so you can explain it, understand. Man, kill.
Yes, sir. This is of the freaking mind. So, when you say capitis and all of these things, this is what I've been breaking down. We went through this whole time in America.
Yeah, you right. It is. Showing us that this law.
And
This is it. And law.
and Rome and the beast and Rome is behind it. The Catholics.
Sir.
Right?
Yes, sir. Rome is behind it.
And the whole world, all the religions was made from Rome.
Yep, even everybody.
Islam, Christianity, Rome. Buddha, Rome. All roads lead to Rome. And my incompetence and my legal standing is your ability to speak is where you separate from Rome. You can't just say you know damn Hebrew Israelite and you scared to teach God's law and scared of the law. I know that ain't popping. Read all that. One thing, I know. I don't see. Right? That's right. I know I don't see no strong black men sitting around letting the ladies dictate the show and how law orchestrate. That's how you ended up in this situation in the first place. How are we going to get anywhere with no strong men willing to come to class and put their minds on the line? You ain't got nothing in there, no way.
Yeah, for real, you making sure that you, yeah, straight up, you already started to use a stupid to them. They're like, oh,
you didn't know
you
this.
an idiot.
You say it again. You a dumb idiot. A horoscope. The horoscope of a dumb lunatic idiot.
For real.
You a mute. You might as well do Charlie Chaplin movies.
Silent film head.
I'm gonna make it hard for y'all this year. Silent film head ass niggas out there. I love our brothers though, but damn, silent the film man, niggas, you gonna rub it in. That's what you gonna get it every day, fellas, every day until more and more. You gonna show you're competent. You know where you went wrong. You've been committing legal suicide, even down to the paperwork you fill out. If it say what race are you, your black ass scared to put anything else.
Yeah, you put that.
You better check that.
Everybody.
And you better check that You better check that black box and get it over with. So they'll know you're incompetent and dead in law. You have no standing.
Straight up.
When the police come across, they say we looking for a black man. They looking for a dead man. That's what they looking for.
Oh, man.
Say it with me. In law, when the police or any law figure is looking for a black man, he looking for a dead man. Go ahead, Chevy.
You fit the description.
You fit the description. Why? And you say what? Why? Because I'm
black.
And
I'm dead.
You think you arguing? You think you arguing with a white person? You fit the description. You a dead man walking. That's a description. That's the description.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm offended. But
I'm black and I'm proud.
Say it loud.
I'm black and I'm proud.
That's offensive. Oh, wow, that's offensive.
Lamar.
I'm dead and I'm proud.
And then the white man say, "That's right, boy."
That's right. Sing that song, boy.
Sing that song, that great old American spiritual. What? Oh, beautiful America? No, nigga, you black and you proud. Sing that one. Who sings that little boy, James Blackie? James Blackie sings that song.
For real, now get out here and dance.
Do that dance he do on one foot where he glide across the street and get the other broom and sweep that motherfucker about the other way. Ah, I feel good. Your black ass. They better not let me go. They better not let me. Hey, B, they better not. I bet not talk my way on no stage because it's over, bro. It's over, bro. It's over.
This cannot be denied.
You can't. How you gonna deny me? The sun must be lifted, huh, Ollie? Tell him. Kev ain't going. Tell him. Kev is on a mission, and this right here is unlocked. This is the movie The Matrix for black people. This right here, what I'm talking. I never thought in a million years. Y'all got to know this. I ain't graduate no school. I didn't even pay attention in school. I was such a traumatized kid. I didn't even know what I was doing at school other than getting away what was at home, nigga. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, nigga, this is God's blessing to us. This is real. The unlocking of them. I ain't supposed to know this. I hang out on the street, nigga, with the Bloods and the Crips and the Hoovers. I don't go to Barnes and Noble, nigga. It's not my hangout spot. Ain't no Barnes and Noble on Crenshaw. On Figueroa.
For real.
The library don't got this.
You teaching us, what was the word? You teaching zodiac, teaching the word and history, science, 8 ounce of you, but you presented it to us to understand the world that we're in.
And don't none of this got to do with snitching or where Loose Cannon is or what the fuck Crip Mac doing in prison.
For real, that's man. That's bullshit. Who cares? We prisoners of war. Y'all should have been
Playing.
In the dorm.
Now the fake Gilly the King is over there messing with my guy Cam Newton. But the real Gilly the King is showing himself approved amongst the people. He ain't no motherfucking clown. The real one ain't no clown. Press one.
Straight up.
Not the real Gilly. It's in my name. Look, Gilly. He ain't they Arabians or Arabs with funny features on their face. I'm copper tone and smooth all over, even if I don't shave. Press one. Jacob, nigga, in the flesh. Israel. This how Israel talk. Judah talks, nigga. Judah the lawgiver. What would I be without a sound mind, B?
You'll be without sound mind, you'll be mad.
A mad lunatic. Tell him I'll be a mad lunatic without a sound mind. An animaniac.
Right. Out your mind. You will be non-compost? No.
Oh my goodness. Not even eligible to run your own household. I saw on Instagram this morning. Nigga hit my Instagram with an algorithm so cold. It was a nigga with 15 pairs of Jordan shoe boxes, 4 pairs of jeans, and 3 T-shirts. Talking about, don't talk shit in these women's houses, man. They gonna kick y'all out. I said, oh my goodness, what a shame. I'm not even looking at it no more. I'm looking at it as I'm a doctor. What kind of doctor you said I was?
You a Zodiac.
So I said, look at this dumb fool idiot here. A child.
He already got a.
Now, if you a child, you ain't got no business talking back to no adults anyway.
Yeah, straight up. You respect your
God put her over you, fool, and them kids. Shut up. Shut your ass.
Homeless boy will take your mouth.
Then when you finish, get up there and take a bath. She gonna tuck you in, punk.
For real, that boy got baby powder.
Oh my God, he eat corn, sweet canned corn, nigga.
Nah, he eating them green tea.
You know, he made the niggas like him take the kids' little pre-made peanut butter sandwiches they make at the grocery store. Now they just take them, strawberry, grape. They just run through them. That white guy kicked out because he ain't going 50-50. You see?
Eating food. Like, I think not eating my baby food. He got a mouth full of food in my baby.
Kicked him out with the bowl and the spoon, nigga, and a few left for tricks he had in that bowl.
You know tricks off the kids.
You know that what? That was an uncommon bar. Good Lord have mercy. I forgot about that.
That's the first thing I thought about.
I really saw 3 pieces of tricks up in that bitch today, and you come with, and you know tricks is for kids. That's just so ripe for the situation. Oh my goodness, that's a shame. Didn't even mean to it. And look at this. Well, I guess I'm a rapper now.
Bars with
straight bars. It's either KevRow bars or prison bars.
I'll take KevRow bars.
I'll do anything to free the minds of African American people. You know why? Because I'm the underdog. I wasn't even expected to be here and do this. I'm supposed to be in jail, some goddamn weird. I was supposed to sold some crack to the undercover and press one and been through.
For real, that's jam you up.
I was supposed to be jammed up.
Straight up, Kev. And inspiring others, kill,
Oh my God.
so much inspiration.
Facts. Facts.
Every week I'm somewhere I've never been.
Now we got 5 books.
Yes.
Now we got a whole volume of collection. What should I do? $20
Man.
an audio book? Put it on the goddamn Patreon and just put it as a collection for somebody can put it together and let their kids listen to, their sons who not mentally prepared. I come from that.
Right.
Brother Polite books was $300, and I know the community. My books are $20. First, what?
The book for real.
It's the realest book ever wrote. I never thought I'll be in the claim Arthur, bro. My eyes just teared up, bro. Cause look on the screen by Kevin Gillespie. Look, Felo, Compos, Mentis. I see this in Barnes and Noble right now. Felo, that say the legal source.
For real.
They gonna buy the book because my name is Kevin Gillespie. They gonna say that sound like a sport name.
You say like a Gillespie name. You for real.
This shit real.
You say I used to make you about your name. Now
Yeah.
I will.
Blood. Don't none of them niggas who graduated got their name on no books, y'all. I'm just playing. I'm just playing with you. Come on, y'all. Some real shit. These are real mental issues, though. These are real laws that have came in by way of demon, and we'll get back to that. See, not only am I helping in the law, I'm getting rid of the allegorical fear that everybody's so fair. If them demons was real that they be praying to, they would have been came and got Kev. B.
For real.
Nigga, we got dominion over them little ugly motherfucking reptilian demons. I don't know what the fuck y'all scared of. If they real, I see them in legal fashion, though. So I think this is where it is. See, once you get the real, you're not afraid of the allegorical, fucking timeless, and over and over and over again loop of nonsense. Nothing ever is going to get done in the allegorical Greek or the fucking commit mindset. It has to be a legal aspect that we're living at the time. And the Bible prophesied that time. So I don't know no other book that did.
I ain't no other one.
I know.
That's something.
Nostradamus didn't.
For real. No.
What happened to you?
Legal form. You can see it in reality. That is in reality. Dang. Even your the mind first.
Say it again.
I'm just thinking the captivity is on your mind first, then your body follows.
What you think Morpheus was telling your black ass when you was sitting up there watching the movie? The first thing Morpheus said was, nigga, this shit is for your mind. Neil said no, and our black ass is sitting up there like, yeah. Now Kev is giving it to you. You didn't go to science school to learn this. Kev gave it to you. It's for your mind.
Straight up.
They're going to be teaching this at USC, Harvard, and all these great schools when I'm finished. See, this is the only way the black man can come from a dead state. I don't see another way. I don't see another redemption besides a legal, justified, divine, orderly. By God, it's written. I don't see no make-believe nothing. I see it for real, and I gotta prove it. I gotta prove it to people. What you say?
I say the allegory and the all the time.
Facts.
On your mind.
Facts. The legal aspect is action. The rest of it is daydream. See, this is legal.
Right.
I'm not talking bullshit. This is legal.
I'm even thinking about that lady and I rebuke you in the shop. But if you use legal accent or the legal understanding, that wouldn't have happened. Wow.
This is a legal remedy if one can conceive that he's under these conditions. Only black people in America fit these conditions as they do in Deuteronomy. How these conditions fit the same curses that's in Deuteronomy? Tell me when them Israelis went through this. Liar.
Lying. Yeah.
Lying. They must be under the constellation Leo. Because these some lying motherfuckers. KevRow. These some lying motherfuckers. Because a few more of these diagnoses and you may have the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Wow.
Wow.
In legal form.
In legal form. The final horseman was what? Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Death.
Yeah.
Didn't Jesus defeat death? Huh?
That's walking on water.
So how are we still experiencing it if Jesus defeated him already? That's why I say you don't know if the Bible, if it even happened yet. Because how we defeat sin and sin is still here? How is death still here? Who made the Bible a liar? Ain't no date on that. It's called a prophecy. That's why. Because he's coming.
Right.
Oh, he's
Right. Right.
If we take the Catholic way, we all supposed to be in heaven by now.
It ain't happened yet.
They ain't never in their life seen a brother break that shit down, come from a mental condition of dead, no pulse, up to living and breathing, alive, speaking.
And teaching. And
teaching.
People's minds first.
And what else? Healing. I'm healing too.
Healing the mind.
Healing
Yes,
the
sir.
mind. So the eyes can see and the ears can hear.
Just like that.
Just
Yes,
like
sir.
that. Just like that.
Yes, sir.
That boy
Kel, I have to get back to it. Hey, I have to call in
Thank you, sir.
because I don't want to be this. I don't want to be non-compost Mentis. Straight up. Sir?
I don't want to be. I don't be no goddamn Toys R Us kid. I'll take it back. Press what?
Real. Gotta be some Mentis.
That's right.
Thing. I'm going to learn, and if I'm wrong, we're going to get it right. KevRow to the person. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. See you in a minute, champ. Thank you for the call.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So it's all legal standing, and I knew people would understand it at this level. It took a lot of mental fortitude to get here and understand it. So those of you who can almost understand, y'all in a better position. You feel me? But how we became dead and then the product is all caught up in the law. What law? Now we're understanding Latin law. Rome. And you understand you Israel. I'm not just calling you Israel for nothing. I'm not calling you the tribe of Judah for nothing. I'm not doing that for nothing. I'm going to prove, and not by standing on no street corner telling you because you wearing pants, sister or brother, because you don't got a beard. No, that shit over with. They been settled that score. That ain't going to make you no holier than thou. Press one, but a sound mind will. A one redeemed atom leads to another. It's called the 100 monkey syndrome. If I can do it, so can you. I ain't graduate shit. So yeah, you can do it. God lined me up. Yep, you can do it too. I know it's something special in everybody. That's why I be on our people like that. I know it's more to us than what the fuck Whack 100 doing. Man, we supposed to be getting free. Y'all taking this all this time on the internet to talk about what? First. First starts up with the next brother doing. Start talking about yourself. What's in your brain? The next nigga? Y'all need y'all girlfriends and kids in y'all brain then. Not another dude. If you gonna have another man in your brain, put it in this form, in legal form, where you thinking about your brothers in real life. Not no imaginary kickback, no meta party. First, I can see at night chilling, having a smoke or a cigarette or whatever it is that y'all do. But so early in the morning to catch some damn game though. About what? Bosco and the other blood? They both weird looking. Immigrant looking ass. Press one. J-Cats, they say. 5150s. All of them dirty and live with mama. Y'all didn't know this yet? They don't want me in the YouTube street because I'm the only one. Compos Mentis. I'm the only one competent, and it's not going to be fair. They going to say what they said yesterday. Oh, man, Kev, don't come back to the YouTube street, man. The best one, man, you been gone too long. Nah, you just don't want me talking about how dumb you niggas is. Press one, I don't got my own merch, got my own audience. I'm not even monetized. They support. I don't need to talk about them things unless I want to. Unless y'all bugging me so much, I got to put my foot down or put his belt off. Because all y'all need y'all ass whooped. No, y'all don't need no fades. Y'all need a good old butt whooping. Because all of y'all acting like a bunch of baby kids around this community. LA podcasters suck. Press one, you niggas is weak as hell and look like a bunch of drug addicts. I'm recalling it. Let's take this shit back to the East Coast. At least they had some knowledge to drop so I can destroy it. West Coast knowledge is catch a fade if you think I'm wrong. And I'm tired of this shit. At least on the East Coast, they are battling out. Them niggas will meet you at the house. So, God body, go ahead, bring that shit back outside you said last night, boy. No, nigga. So anyway, the Berbers, nigga, but you catch this knowledge though. Not gang. I'ma teach the knowledge. Press what? I'ma do the knowledge on you niggas. Press what? I'ma start saying East Coast shit on the West. Yeah, that's what's up, my nigga. I'm gonna do the knowledge on you niggas. They gonna be like, that's cool right there. It's different with Kev, though. I'm gonna steal y'all shit and bring it here. Brother, what? Hey, yeah, my nigga, do the knowledge on that. Yeah, all right, I'm out. Word up. Brother, one. Word up, son. What the fuck is you talking about? He gonna do the knowledge. Cuz, I know cuz non-affiliate, but cuz means something like that. DP. Kev ain't pass out no burritos. Y'all ain't gonna hear no stories about Kev had to pass out burritos in the local county jail. Non-affiliates run shit. I want y'all to get this shit straight. Non-affiliates run the world. Non-affiliates run the fucking world. Yeah, that's right. Gangbangers tried to bully us in school, tried to make us join, but we wasn't gonna be losers our whole life. It's just like what is this cry? I love my niggas though, but they do suffer from non-compos mentis and legal suicide. So we gonna talk further on this. We gonna talk further in a few more laws and a few more audio books that has to be dropped concerning the black men. Because even I'm getting a greater idea of the molding of his mind and why it's wrong. I didn't just say they won the war. They beat you with that TV, the alien war of the worlds, and themselves. There ain't no aliens. I'm going to say this again. There ain't no aliens. There ain't going to be no copper wire and no crystals that's going to help you. Press one, you are a fucking lunatic. If you think copper wire and making copper cups and raising your chakra is going to get you where you got to go in legal basis, you got another thing coming. So again, you have to repent and turn from sin and get back to God in this legal form. Press one. That way, when you talk that allegorical concept, we can really laugh. we can really hug and say, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That's a cold parable, ain't it? They'll never know what we even talking about. They'll be lost, so lost in them words, and whole time Bible talking about them. You know, and as I said before, everybody been reading the Bible in Braille without even a clear mind. You get a clear mind and put some legal aspect in the Bible, like the Bible says, then you can see it for what it is. It's your law book. It is in legal form. Don't you go against the grain. God said it. That's why. No, but it had to be people here before Adam. That ain't the point. God's Adam is the first sovereign. That's why. You ain't nothing. Obviously, they wasn't nothing. Here, where my picture at? Obviously, them little people that was there wasn't nothing. They was the same old people that y'all is. Nothing. Nothing. You not worth the story. Why you about to put everybody who don't matter in the book? There's one, my son Adam. There's one, the first sovereign. There's one, the rest of them is corporate owned, and the rest of the people. There's one, but mine. There's one, and my Eve. There's one. That's why he say, my people who are called by my name, but turn from their wicked ways. There's one. See, repent. See? It make more sense. When you know it's talking about you, stop running. That's you niggas drinking beer all day, wondering what y'all gonna do tomorrow. That's all up in Deuteronomy. That's y'all. Coffee and Kush TV, KevRow. I'll be back with some more teachings. Make sure y'all support the broadcast. This is probably the best, lead up to a lecture I've ever had. Y'all keep that information rolling because it's all starting to make sense. I love y'all. And as always,